Hari bol Prabhuji.
Hi, yes, Rutuja, sit.
What are you doing here? Now it's time to sunset.
Hmm. Actually, tomorrow, you see, is my birthday, 21st February 2021. And I was just thinking, what should I do tomorrow, or rather, how should I celebrate it? Because I just don't want to do it in the same way everyone does, where, like, it is I-centered. I cut the cake, I give the gift, people give me the gifts. I want to celebrate my birthday in such a way, like, as per the instructions of Vedic scriptures and Vedic traditions. Because I feel after celebration of a birthday, one should become a better human being. He should become more humble, more service oriented. At the same time, that celebration should involve serving of the environment and serving of the society. So actually, I am confused that how should I celebrate the birthday in a traditional way as per the Vedic scriptures, and that's what I am thinking over here. I know it's about to be sunset, but still.
We can ask to our grandparents and we can see in Srimad Bhagavatam also.
Yeah, that's a good idea. Srimad Bhagavatam, yeah, I remember somewhere Mother Yashoda celebrated Krishna's birthday and something must be mentioned over there. And must be Srila Prabhupada must have written something. And we can ask our grandparents what they used to do when they were small. So we can understand the tradition and also scriptures. Thank you very much. Let's go and do it right away. Actually, Rutuja, I went home and I met our grandfathers and elderly people are in our neighboring area. And I also read Srimad Bhagavatam, especially 10th canto. And there is wonderful information, instruction, and advice I got from all these sources about how to celebrate birthday. Do you want to know what I heard and what I learned from these places?
Yes, Prabhuji.
Okay. Actually, first I would like to tell you in the 10th canto Srimad Bhagavatam, in 11th chapter, shlok number 19, Srila Prabhupada mentions that on a birthday, one should do yajna, dan, or tapasya, or all three of them. And in 10th canto itself in Srimad Bhagavatam, actually Mother Yashoda celebrates Krishna's birthday few times.
Yes,
She would wake up Krishna early in the morning, bathe him, and Krishna would wear new dress. And after sunrise, Yashoda would engage Krishna in giving charity to Brahmanas, serving the saintly people, giving charity of cows to Brahmanas, serving cows. So Krishna would celebrate birthday by doing seva, hmm, not by I and mine. Actually, all these things are wonderfully mentioned in Srimad Bhagavatam, and I heard from my grandparents also the same thing. But do you know one thing? I am not celebrating birthday tomorrow as per the English calendar. I am celebrating it tomorrow as per the Vedic Panchanga.
but Prabhuji, why are you not celebrating your birthday according to English calendar?
Let me explain it to you. Actually, see, English calendar, the yearly calculations are based only on the movements of sun. But in the Vedic Panchanga, they take into consideration the movements of sun, the movement of moon, all the constellations, and various other planets. Actually, you see, yes, movement of sun is important, but even the movement of moon and all other stars and constellations are important in the calculation of year because they have an effect on our mind and the body. Just like you see during high tide, because of the moon, tons and tons of liters of water is pulled up. So if the moon can have effect on water in such a huge quantity, certainly it will have effect on me and my mind. So you see the Vedic calculations of year, which is based on the sun, moon and all other stars, is a more better and more logical calculation. So therefore I decided to celebrate my birthday as per the Vedic calculations, a Vedic Panchanga.
But Prabhuji, when is your birthday as per the English calendar and Panchanga?
Ah, actually as per the English calendar, my birthday is on 24th Jan 1972. But this Tithi, they keep on changing as per the English calendar. Otherwise, Tithi is also right in its own self. And my Tithi is Magh Shuddha Navami as per the Panchanga. And fortunately, the same Tithi is Madhvacharya's disappearance day. It's a mere coincidence, nothing great in me. So I'm happy that is the same Tithi. So I decided to celebrate tomorrow in the way as per the Prabhupada's instructions and as per Srimad Bhagavatam. Do you want to know what I'll be doing tomorrow?
Yes, Prabhuji.
So let's wait till tomorrow and I'll tell you. I will be wearing new dress and I will tell you. Hare Krishna. So I'll just like to explain in bit detail about the analysis, what I did or I thought over. Certainly I took the help and guidance and guides. So what I'm going to share you, certainly many people or their ego won't like what I'm saying, and it will be, yes, few intelligent people will like, will appreciate, will accept, but most of them will find it difficult to appreciate and accept because the egos are so powerful in the age of Kali, and this age of Kali is a completely topsy-turvy age. So actually, to make this point, there is one saying in Marathi. I would say that, certainly I will explain it in English. The Marathi saying goes, Satya त्यावरी नसे भरोसा, मिथ्या मनी रुजते, दूध विके तो फिरतो दारी, मदिरा बसुनी खपते. That means in this Kali Yuga, our nature is like that it's very difficult to have faith and accept the truth. But which is false or wrong, our mind and sometimes our intelligence also very easily accepts it and like it. For example, in the present age, one who sells milk, he has to go door to door to door. But one who sells liquor, he just sits at one place in his shop and his liquor is finished. So this is the present age where liquor is sold by sitting at one place and milk is sold by he has to work hard of going to door. Actually, it should be opposite. Similarly, what I am going to say will be very not liked by those who want to satisfy their ego, find it difficult. But those who want to advance spiritually or become a more better human being and more better spiritualist, they will appreciate what I am saying. What I am saying is as per scriptures, which I already mentioned to you in the first part of this video. What I observed and analyzed and what I did is certainly good for our spiritual life, but it is not good for our ego satisfaction, self-aggrandizement, and it's good to develop divine qualities. So rather than saying what should not be done, I would like to stress more in this whole video which is coming now, what should be done on celebrating birthdays. Yes, celebrating birthdays is a part of our life and it's nothing wrong in doing it, but how we should do it in such a way that while celebrating our divine qualities, our human nature increases and our self-satisfaction or ego satisfaction goes down. So basically why I began or why I am making this video is especially in India and all over the world in general. I was observing that human society is changing their lifestyle and pattern and habits in such a drastic way and is becoming more and more self-centered, more and more I and mine, more and more selfish. So I was thinking that something should be done to it. And present day's lifestyle is increasing these bad qualities of self-centeredness and selfishness. I am taking one part of it, that is celebrating birthdays. Certainly this is for many other aspects of human life. What I observed in India especially and in the world, that this celebrating birthdays has become so common, so often, and sometimes so compulsory that people don't have money to do it, or it's like if I do it, then if I don't celebrate birthday of others, how he will feel. That's like a subtle pressure that is become compulsory. And not only for children, it's for every age group. Any age I see, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 10, 11, 5, 10, it's like become something like a compulsory ritual. Yes, about ritual I will come in the end of this session, but it's like a compulsory ritual and it's becoming more and more self-centered, more and more environment damaging, more and more money wasting, and more our consciousness is led to I and mine and I don't care for the whole world. So therefore I decided to make up this video that what is wrong in this and how we can make it in the right way. So today, as I said, I will be explaining how birthdays should be celebrated in a Vedic way or as per the Vedic scriptures. So I said the one reference which I have taken is from Srimad Bhagavatam, written by His Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Prabhupada. In that, in 10th canto, 11th chapter, slok number 19, Srila Prabhupada writes, to observe one's birthday ceremony, one should do something in terms of one of these three: yajna, dan, or tapasya, or all of them together. So here is how I got an idea that how I should be celebrating my birthday. Then I also observed the whole of 10th canto. At least there are 4 or 5 references how Mother Yashoda and Krishna celebrated Krishna's birthday. I could summarize that in all the references there are 4 main points made. How Krishna celebrated his birthday. So first point is Krishna woke up early in the morning. That is a bit more early than daily he would wake up. Then he dressed nicely. Then there was some nice auspicious consciousness enlivening music, classical music being played around. And fourth, he gave charity. And fifth, he accepted blessings from brahmanas and senior people from the home, so accepting blessings. These are the only points mentioned how Krishna celebrated his birthday with the help of Mother Yashoda. Actually, in all the Vedic culture, that's to be done. All the Vedic ceremonies, whether marriage ceremony, name giving ceremony, or Gruha Pravesh ceremony, these are the things. Early in the morning, dress nicely, a nice classical enlivening music, give charity, and accept the blessings of brahmanas, devatas, cows, parents, elders, and the whole society. So that's how the birthday should be done. So basically, it's not happy birthday, actually it's holy birthday, and when it's holy birthday, it actually becomes happy. So I also took a support of a shloka, and I designed my birthday celebrations based on that shloka. The shloka is Namo Brahmana Devaya Go Brahmana Hitaya Cha Jagad Hitaya Krishnaya Govindaya Namo Namaha. So I did this. On the day of birthday, I did this. As you will see, as I will explain what I did exactly step by step at the end of this video. So Vedic culture means yajna, that is sacrifice, dan, that means charity, and tapasya, that means austerity. So what we can do, what our Vedic birthday celebrations include this. Austerity means to get up early in the morning, to bow down to superiors, elders, devatas, supreme personality of Godhead, brahmanas, cows. Seva means to serve the Vaishnavas by body, mind, wealth, and serve other respectable sections of the society. And sacrifice means to give charity. And also japa yajna, to do japa meditation, to attend some holy ceremonies in temple or japa, do japa. So that's what is birthday celebration is. And I will give a more detailed step by step what I did exactly at the end of this video. But let us analyze present day's celebrations and how it affects our consciousness. Basically, present day celebration is going from sacrifice, from service attitude, from austerity attitude. It's becoming I, me, mine. I become the celebrity. It's completely opposite, from enlightenment to illusion, from seva, sacrifice, to how everyone will serve me, everyone will give me gift. So basically, what I found out, today's birthday celebration means I am the celebrity, I am become big, everyone comes and sings my glories, I cut the cake, people give me, feed me the cake, I get the gifts. So I, that becomes our present day birthday celebrations. And whose ego won't like that? Whose ego won't like that? Everyone will like it, being self-glorified, people worshipping us directly, subtly, knowingly, unknowingly. And very less people will like, I get up early in the morning, worship the Supreme God, worship the seniors. It's so foreign for us in today's society. To become humble, to become, to do some seva, to do some sacrifices, so foreign. And it's so enjoyable to just satisfy our ego and I becoming big. And I know very few people will like to change this, because satisfaction of ego is so satisfying, and to render service to the people and society is so unsatisfying. But we have to make the change if we want to develop spiritual qualities. And then, so basically, these birthday celebrations are becoming so self-centered what I observed that, okay, suppose your birthday is there, then I keep on my status on mobile, happy birthday to you. But that has become so much that whose birthday is there, what he does, on his status he collects 20 such status of other people and show it on his status. See, 25 people wished me, 30 people wished me, so that I am so great, I am so famous, so many people wish me. I am amazed how can such some people be so much stooped into self-satisfaction of ego that I am happy because more person wished me birthday. So that means I become some famous man. That it certainly means so many people are wishing me birthday means I am such a famous or big man. But actually birthday celebration has to be opposite. Ideally, actually people should not say that today is your birthday. Actually we should say to the people, today is my birthday, please bless me. Please allow me to serve you. That is what it should be done. Anyway, as I said, today's I will also explain that because people have become so self-centered, how they have become insensitive, unsensitive to how much money they waste. Just I make a little analysis on how much money we as a country India waste on celebrating birthdays. Because what you know, when someone donates in temple or something like that, people immediately make a big hue and cry, why so much money is wasted on temple? Okay, I have a question, why so much money is wasted on birthdays? And let us analyze how much. See, for these figures, I am taking the minimum to minimum possible amounts and figures. The real figure is at least 10 times more than that. But I am taking for discussion so that no one can accuse or say this is wrong figures. I am taking the minimum to minimum figures. So let us think on an average, and more, as I said, one birthday cake was brought. Now I see one birthday cake from mommy, one from brother, one from mother, one from for one birthday there are 2, 3, 4, 5 cakes. So if you take everything into cost analysis, and then there are I would talk about it, party poppers, and then hats the people wear, and so many things. For few minutes they use it and then throw it into garbage. That's the value. So at least for this cost analysis, I would say minimum to minimum a person spends rupees 500 on his birthday. I know average cost is 1000, 2000 rupees, but I am taking minimum. And I know some birthdays people spend even 1 lakh, 2 lakh rupees. But I am taking the minimum, 500 rupees per birthday. And in India, there are 140 crore people today. I would say for discussion, only 10 crore people celebrate birthdays, costing 500 rupees each. I know the cost is much high, and the number of people say, because these birthday celebrations have gone into villages, even the smaller and smaller hamlets, which they are not doing 5-10 years back. But because of this media and everyone putting up status, it has gone into such a deep penetration in India. So at least 10 crore people and at least 500 rupees per birthday. Still it makes up 5,000 crore per year. 5,000 crore per year. And as I will just analyze in today's inflation timing, the timing of the cost of the ingredients, in rupees 500, a husband, wife and child can easily be fed for a month. In rupees 5,000, in rupees 5,000, a husband, wife and child can be easily fed 2 square meals a month. So if India stops celebrating birthday, 1 crore poor people can be fed for their whole year and rather whole life. 1 crore is a big number. 1 crore, not people, 1 crore families. Sorry, 1 crore families, not people. Maybe so 2-3 crore people or 4 crore people. And this is a very minimum cost. So only a self-centered person can celebrate in such a way. Certainly, I have taken a vow, I won't be wasting money in this way. After it's also new for me after I analyze this for my own celebrations. Then why early in the morning? Because that's the time. In Vedic culture, it is called time which is in mode of goodness. We have to celebrate something nicely, it has to be early in the morning. Something in the passion, afternoon, evening. And something in ignorance, it will be late evening or in the night time. So when we, and when we celebrate something auspicious, holy in the beginning, our whole day carries that holy thoughts. That's the benefit. And I would like to mention a few additional points before I wind up. There is one point which I mentioned, which I did, of worshipping Brahmanas. But then in Kali Yuga, to be honest, there are no perfect and fully qualified Brahmanas. It is said, Kalo Shudra Sambhava. There are no perfect and qualified Brahmanas in Kali Yuga. So what to do? If I decide I will worship Brahmanas only if I find the perfect and qualified Brahmanas, I will have to wait till the next Satya Yuga. That is 4 lakh years down the line more. So what I thought is, if I see a person which has 1 or 2 or 3 Brahmanical qualities, I will respect and worship those particular qualities in that person, even though he may not be a perfect person. So, and take some advice, spiritual advice from him. After this video I will show, I went to one devotee, and with the help of one Abhanga of Tukaram Maharaj, he gave me spiritual advice. Certainly he spoke in Marathi, but I will give in just what he spoke. And then, as I said, people have become so foolish, they just don't think how they are behaving, what they are behaving, and they just take pleasure in anything. Like, I would just like to make a point here about this, what they call party poppers. I would call it some cylindrical tube, and if you blow it, actually in that tube, I have observed it, is nothing but garbage. It's only colorful garbage. That's all. It's colorful garbage, and it costs 200 rupees, 100 rupees, 300 rupees. For what? You blow it and the whole garbage is spread all over the room. I would say, why that? And that I have seen, I went to one society yesterday, outside their home, because yesterday was a birthday celebration, such a big garbage pile was there outside their home. I would say, actually on a birthday, rather we should go on the street and collect that much garbage from the street, make a country India clean. Rather on our birthday, let's make a 10 foot by 10 foot of outside road clean, rather than we dumping big garbage after our birthday on the road. That is a difference which we have to think and make it. And actually, many people, even those who don't know English properly, or those who don't know English in any way, they also say happy birthday. They also say God bless you. Just because everyone is doing it, or few people are doing it, without knowing any meaning. So I observed, what does it mean? Basically, happy birthday means let all your selfish, sense gratifying desires be fulfilled. But that is not going to happen just by saying happy birthday. And God bless you means what? God blessing. God has already blessed you in the form of Bhagavad Gita, in the form of for other people with other faiths, Bible and like that. So that is God's blessing. So on the day of birthday, you read it. That is blessings of God, rather than just saying. So if you want really someone whose birthday is there, and you want him to be blessed by God, you go to him and read Bhagavad Gita to him. Otherwise, God bless you means you are just saying, let God help to fulfill all your sinful, wrong type of desires. Because God's blessings are there in the form of scriptures. You go and read for him. And just last point before I summarize, many people today's age, they criticize. These religious people, they do all types of rituals, going and doing some arti like this and putting some tilak like this. This is all rituals, has no meaning. But I find such people do birthday rituals. Just cutting cake and saying happy birthday to you and then putting some cake on the head. How are they different from rituals? So I would rather do some rituals by which I can at least enliven my consciousness. Whether God exists or doesn't exist is not today's topic, but at least by doing some meditation, my consciousness is enlivened. And by just cutting cake and saying happy birthday and throwing garbage all over and putting some caps, that is not enlivening my consciousness. So both are rituals. Why? Those who are anti-temple rituals or anti-church rituals, then they should be anti-birthday rituals. But the same people do the birthday rituals with greater and greater pomp and greater enthusiasm. But that is a ritual, simple. Just as the ritual as doing arti in front of Supreme God. So to summarize, again, today is Magh Shuddha Navami. As per the Vedic calendar, it's my birthday. To those who are listening to this video, and if you feel a bit okay or happy or nice that you heard this, I request all of you to also bless me. And I thank you for giving me opportunity to serve you on this day, putting this video to you. And I have decided that henceforth I will be celebrating birthdays in the way which I did this year. I will be exactly telling you what I did right now after this video is over. And if you want, you can also make a change in your life, change in your consciousness, change for the better of the society, change for the betterment of the world. So what I did today, certainly I will be showing some video clips of what I did after this, just to make it little enlivening what I did. But basically what I did, I got up early in the morning, took bath, wore new fresh clothes. Then I went first to ISKCON temple. You can go to any temple. One can go to any temple and attend early morning Mangal Arati, which is called Mangala in some parts of India. On Marathi it is called Kakad Arati or like that, whatever different names all over India. Then I went, after offering obeisance to Supreme God, I went and offered obeisances to the Holy Mother Cow, then to my own mother, and then to the spiritually advanced people whom we can call Brahmanas, and certainly they also gave me some advice. Roni Kumar Prabhu requested Snehal Mataji to sing one Abhanga for me. So birthday celebrations means early morning, go and listen to some Abhanga. That's a wonderful thing. And then certainly I respected all other devotees and Vaishnavas, and after that I tried to do something for the society also. You can do, like you can go and serve some people, share some sweets with them, rather than just bringing the cake and eating it and cutting it and putting it on your head and face. And some people also break the eggs on their head. You can, with the same money, say 500 rupees, you buy sweets and go and distribute to some people who are serving the country, like army, military. I went to a nearby Coast Guard station and distributed sweets over there. Or you can go to some police department or some doctors who are serving the society in charitable hospital, or any poor people nearby you. So rather than using the birthday for wasting money for our own, we should use the birthday to spend money to serve and sacrifice for the society. So yes, we can plant the trees. As I said, we can clean up the road in front of our house, which is a public place. But rather than dumping our birthday garbage on the road, we can clean up that road. Anything you can do. But something better for you spiritually, better for respecting your elders and other member of the society, the cultured member of the society, and something for the pleasure for those who are serving the society, like police or military or Coast Guard or Navy, or clean up the neighborhood, clean up the garden where you go for a walk in the morning or evening. Something for the society should be done on the birthdays. And I can share you before I end, by celebrating this birthday, by the evening, the soul was so satisfied. Yes, mental and egoistic desires were not fulfilled, but the soul, and it was such a pleasurable, it was like, I will remember this day for so much throughout the year till then. In fact, next birthday I will be eagerly waiting to do all these things for the society, for my spiritual life, rather than just I and mine. So thank you for hearing to me. Now after this, I will be just showing some small video clips, few. And certainly yes, one thing I will be showing which you should not miss is the Abhangas of Tukaram Maharaj sung by Snehal Mataji, and explanation on the Abhanga by Krishnapad Prabhu, and some advice by Rohini Kumar Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna
हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
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 घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
ज्याच्या त्याच्या शिरी प्रपंचाचे ओझे
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 जाईल काळ म्हणता माझे माझे
जाईल काळ म्हणता माझे माझे
जाईल काळ म्हणता माझे माझे हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
दुःख आणि भय जाईल पळोनी
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 एक नारायण आळविता मनी
एक नारायण आळविता मनी
एक नारायण
एक नारायण एक नारायण
एक नारायण एक नारायण
एक नारायण एक नारायण
एक नारायण आळविता मनी
एक नारायण
हरिनामा पुढे काय या देहाचे
हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
विठ्ठल नामाचे अविट भजन
विठ्ठल नामाचे अविट भजन
विठ्ठल 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 विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल विठ्ठल जय हरी विठ्ठल 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 विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल
विठ्ठल नामाचे अविट भजन
तुका म्हणे धरावे गुरुचे चरण
तुका म्हणे धरावे गुरुचे चरण
तुका म्हणे धरावे गुरुचे चरण
गुरुचे चरण गुरुचे चरण
गुरुचे चरण गुरुचे चरण
हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
हरिनाम पुढे काय या देहाचे
नाम आवडीने घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे
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 घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे घ्यावे
विठ्ठलाचे घ्यावे विठ्ठलाचे हरे कृष्ण
कृष्ण कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे
हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे
Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram Ram Hare Hare
Jaya Gaur Nitai Gaur Nitai Gaur Nitai Jaya Gaur Nitai
Jaya Gauranitai, 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 Jaya Gauranitai.
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada
Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada.
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaur Hari Bol
Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nitai Gaur Hari Bol. So, this particular Abhanga, I'll try to translate it. Harinama Pudhe Kayaya Dehache. So, Tukaram Maharaj is glorifying here that in front of our bodily life, the value of holy names of the Lord is very high. Our bodily life is nothing in front of holy names. And Nama Avadine Ghyave Vitthalache. So one should try to take the holy names in a very happy spirit, very jubilant spirit, very enthusiastic spirit. Because we may be, on bodily platform, we may be feeling reluctant, we may be feeling very tired sometimes, we may be feeling exhausted and boring, but still we should take holy names in a very enthusiastic, happy spirit. ज्याच्या त्याच्या शिरी प्रपंचाचे ओझे. So here Tukaram Maharaj is in a way reiterating what are the problems on a bodily platform. We have so many bodily duties to be done, and bodily life is full of miseries, birth, old age, disease, death, etc. And everybody is carrying this heavy load of bodily life throughout their life. Still, one should take the holy names throughout his, dutiful life. जाईल काळ म्हणता माझे माझे. So he's saying that we are carrying this burden of bodily consciousness, conditioned life, where we are wasting so much of time in what is me and what is mine. So bodily platform, me means I am this body, and I am carrying this burden of attachments to everything which is connected to me, which we call as mine. So Tukaram Maharaj is saying that we will be wasting so much, we are wasting so much of time in the pursuit of me and mine. Dukkha ani bhaya jaila padoni. So all these miseries and all the fears of material life will go away if we chant the holy names of the Lord. And Eka Narayana Alavitamani. So we should be fixed up in chanting the holy names of Lord Narayan. Here specifically Eka Narayana is indicating that only the holy names of Lord and nothing else is required. Vithala Namache Avita Bhajan means the holy names of Lord Krishna, Vitthal. That is Avita Bhajan means Vit means Marathi. We call it boring. Avita means not boring. Continuously, even if one chants the holy names, it will not be boring. Harina Vithala Namache Avita Bhajana. Tuka म्हणे धरावे गुरुचे चरण. And this one should do by taking shelter of the lotus feet of Guru. So under the guidance of Guru, one should continuously chant the holy names of the Lord, which are very sweet, and even though chanted continuously, one will not feel bored up. Even while carrying the worldly duties, one may go on chanting, and thus he will be freed from all fears, all miseries of life. That is the meaning of this abhanga.
हरे कृष्ण. तर आज आनंदाचा दिवस आहे, चांगला दिवस आहे. मदन गोपाल स्वामींचा वाढदिवस आहे. या वाढदिवसाच्या निमित्ताने आपण एकत्र आलेलो आहोत. तर जन्मदिवस याला जन्मोत्सव असेही म्हणतात. तर उत्सव म्हणजे आनंदाचा सोहळा किंवा आनंदाचा प्रसंग. पण हा आनंदाचा प्रसंग आता विकृत झालेला आहे. प्रभूजींनी सांगितलं की आज
च्युतं केशवं कृष्ण दामोदर